Hey guys, it's Toast again from the Fishyaker YouTube channel. We're back here in the Fishyaker man cave, and this is an Okuma Helios SX. It's a size 30. You may remember in ICAST 2016, we met up with my good buddy John Bretzer from Okuma, and he gave us all the rundown and specs on this. This is an awesome reel. They redesigned it. You know, like I said, a couple years back. It's been on the market since then. I've never really done one of our kind of Toast Fishyaker reel breakdowns on it to kind of show you what I look for in it. But I love this reel. I use a lot of Okuma stuff. But let's take it out of the box and show this the same way we've gone through some of these other reels at various different price points. So guys, it's in a very similar package like a lot of the Okuma reels are. It's got all their specs on it in like 4 different languages. Again, Helios SX HSX30. It's a size 30. It's a spinning reel, and remember, they've had the model out for the Helios spinning version for quite some time now, but they remodeled it, and they were talking a lot about it a couple years ago at ICAST in 2016. So, taking a look at the packaging, it's got all those, like I said, a lot of stuff in here I can't even read, but lightweight C40X carbon frame and side plates. Talks about that. We'll look at that really quickly. It's got their C40X cyclonic flow rotor. That's really cool. So it's got an ultra real cool modern look to it. Talks about the number of ball bearings in it and so forth. So it's got all those specs on it like we've shown you in some of the other Fishyaker videos with this reel. But let's take a look at it and see what it comes with in the box, how it's packaged, and what the reel looks like, the way that I typically look at them and what I look for. So taking it out, it's got your plastic bag that it comes in, and then it's got your paperwork inside the box here. You've got your spinning reels owner's manual information here. So it's got that paperwork inside of it. Okay, some more paperwork here. It shows you some of the specs on here. This stuff's in multiple languages. All your parts information on here. And your little warranty card. Pretty cool. So that's what comes in the package. Again, it's in that plastic sleeve. Let's take it out of there and take a look at how this looks and feels in your hand. So let's set the box down here to the side. Taking a look at it, let's tighten it down. I've got it on here. Again, like most of your standard spinning reels, you can go right or left hand retrieve on it. So I've got it here, so I'm retrieving with my left hand. And I'm tightening that down. It's a very, very good feeling reel in my hand. So taking a look at it there, again, they've remodeled that. It had a lot more of a carbon fiber appearance when they had the previous model. This one here, they kind of modernized the look a little bit of it, and it feels really good. The weight, wow, this thing's light, and it feels good, substantial. One of the things I tell you when you take a look at your spinning reel and you're looking at which one to pick up, and again, this one comes at a $130 price point, so it's not going to break the bank, but you're paying for some good, real good quality on it, so it's going to perform in both fresh and salt water very, very well. So one of the first things you notice when you're picking up a reel, shake it. Anything rattling or loose or anything like that, no, it's solid, it's stiff, and it's a very, very solid piece of hardware. So taking a look at it, one of the first things you're going to notice on it, the frame of it here, this is all this silver on it is actually carbon fiber. It's injected carbon fiber. So it's super strong and super light. So like I said, when you start at the top of the reel and work your way down, looking at the frame, is there any flex to it? I'm putting a lot of effort into that. I'm getting no flex at all in that. And I really like that, especially if you're fishing for oversized fish for the size gear you're using. Like if you're going bass fishing, you hook into, say, a striped bass or a striper, something like that, something big. Going for reds and you hook into a bull or bull red or something. So you don't want to get, when you're using spinning gear, you don't want to get any flex through your frame. And I'm not getting any. I'm putting pretty much as much as I can get on it. So there you go. And one of the reasons for that is As John said in the last video that we did with him on this reel, if you look at the back of it, the way the frame is designed, it splits down a lot like a bicycle fork would. So you have, instead of one arm coming down to the frame, you've got two. So you're actually really, really reinforcing the strength of that frame. So that's the first thing. So again, I shook it. There's not a lot of rattling or anything in it. It's really solid. There's no flex or play there. So if you were to have a tightened down drag and hit a really big fish, set the hook on it, you're not going to get that play and flex in here. You're not going to break it. That's solid. Again, it's carbon fiber. And then working your way on around, something they updated in here with this model here, they went to your metal crank arm on it. You know, guys, that's one of the things I really look for. I really, really despise plastic crank arms. So that's solid. It makes you feel like there's something solid there and strong, and it really does. And looking at it here, I've got it with the anti-reverse on it. There's minimal or any flex in that arm. That is a solid piece of metal. And then you have your EVA foam here. High quality EVA. It's bolted on through here. There's no rattle in that at all. Sometimes you look at a reel, when you look at your actual grip on it here, there's some flex and play and wiggling in it. Minimal, if any, on this one. Very solid construction to it. Working my way all the way around here, looking at the bottom, your reverse and anti-reverse switch here. The next thing you want to look for when you're getting a quality reel, how good is the anti-reverse? Is it an automatic anti-reverse? The thing with Okuma, a lot of their anti-reverse systems work really well on even their low price reels. This one, again, $130 price point on it. It should work really well because you can get a $30 reel from them and it has really good anti-reverse. What that basically means is when you're reeling and you stop, is there any backwards motion at all when you're cranking? This one here, there's absolutely none at all. Because a lot of them, the way they're geared up, you're going to have a small little bit of range of motion here. When you stop, you're going to feel a little bit of rattling and backwards motion. Absolutely none. That is solid. And then taking a look at it, it's smooth. It runs really, really smoothly. Forward and reverse. Good quality there. So again, your actual rotor's up here. The way it's all ported out, like I mentioned before, that actually helps to aerate the reel, and then it'll help it dry a lot better. So this actually will perform really well in fresh and in salt water, and it's got a really cool kind of, Transformers almost look to it there. It's really, really cool. Like I said, I'm a sci-fi nerd, but yeah, if it's a Decepticon, that would be it in a reel. So, looking at the spool on it, carbon fiber up here, and it's got your metal spool. And again, that's one of the things I always say to look for too, is that spool material. What is it made out of? Is it solid? So let's take that off and see. Not bad. So far so good. That's clean construction there. So it's two-tone, it's ported. It's got metal parts inside there. It's clean and smooth, no nicks or anything. That looks really good. And the markings on it, the text, looks really nice. And then your line keep button on it here is metal. That's really, looks good. So it's not plastic. Taking a look at it still. It's a very, very smooth operation on it here. And your drag control, that just looks really cool with the carbon fiber inlay in it. So let me see if I can get this back on there. There you go. Goes on very easily. Let's tighten the drag down a little bit and see how it feels, twisting it. Got it torqued down. It's not jumpy or anything. I loosen it up a little bit. Nice smooth little click to it. Like I said, it's smooth, and I can feel like the smooth cushioning inside of it almost. It's not like just running. You can tell it's not just like metal on metal or plastic in there. feels really good. The drag feels really good. And then basically the last thing I look for is how strong that bail wire is on there. That is a really substantial bail on it. So that's not going to get any play on it. So sometimes you set a hook and somehow the line is up in here. You'll get a little bit more play and flex in that. That wire is solid. That thing's not bending. That's really a solid bail on it. And then the auto closing on it, it's engaging very, very smoothly. Although, again, I recommend whenever you're casting to manually close it, just so you don't wear that spring out and that mechanism in it. So let's see. Yep, that looks really good. And it feels great, and it's all metal around there too. No plastic or any of that. So you're going to have line directly on that solid, substantial surface. And then over here, that's pretty cool. The way you got it mounted over here. Centrifugal ball, disc ball. So that's just a really clean looking appearance to it here. That's a nice reel. So if you're looking for something in that $100 to $150 price point, you're looking for something for somebody for Christmas, for instance, for your significant other, that's a really, really nice reel. Again, just keep in mind when you look at them, which model it is. You'll see the orange inlay in it. That's your newer version. That's your Okuma Helios Spinning SX. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. This is a great reel. Again, for fresh and for salt water. It's definitely toast approved. But I've been using these for a while now. I've been playing around with them, and we've shown them before. But I've never actually gone through what I look for in them. So again, a really solid frame on it. Again, it's a two-sided frame here, the way it goes around the body of the reel. It's totally solid. EVA, nice high quality EVA. It's got a metal steel crank arm on it, which has no play whatsoever. Your spool on it is metal. It's anodized. It's solid. Carbon fiber in the top. And your bail wire is really strong. Those are the main things I look at it, along with that automatic anti-reverse. There's nothing to pick on with this reel. There's nothing I can really say in there to throw in there negative about it. This thing is spot on. So if you're looking for a reel in this price point, definitely check this one out. And it's a good chance you'll like that appearance of it too. So again, this is all carbon fiber in here. Injected carbon fiber. So it's light and it's super strong and durable. So check them out. Go online. Go to your local retailer. Check them out on Okuma's website. And of course, if you haven't already, we ask you to subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel. And then click down below and give us that thumbs up if you like the video. If you want to see some other stuff, let us know. We'll get the videos up there. And if you want to get in the water with us, shoot me a message, email me, any of that good stuff, or post down below. Always looking to hit the water with some new company. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the water.
Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.